Hey guys, I'm here with another review from Bath& Body Works' new spring line. This is from the Frosted Glass collection. This is the scent Tomato Vine, and it is in the red frosted glass. And the description on Tomato Vine reads, sun-kissed tomato leaves, fresh spring greens, hint of lemon. So when I smelled this candle, I loved it when I first smelled it at the store. It was so good. It is so authentic and it's so unique and so different, and I really like it because of that. And it's just, like I said, super authentic. It is pretty much exactly what it says. Tomato vine, exactly. You really get that green note of the tomato vine. Like if you would pick a tomato out of the garden and you had a little bit of that green vine on there, and you would just smell that vine, or even when you're just by the garden, you could smell the tomato vines, that very earthy, green scent, slightly herbally too, a little bit. And I also get like a saltiness to this a little bit, somewhat. And it has that, you know how the vine feels like, has like the white kind of fuzz on the vine. And you smell that, that's what it smells like. The vine with the fuzz on it, that's what tomato vine has, that white kind of fuzz on there. It smells exactly like that. It almost even smells like the tomato, like if you would take the tomato and smell it with a little bit of the green on the top, the foliage on the top, the the leaves on there, and not necessarily when you cut in the tomato, more like just like smelling the outside of the tomato. But once you cut into the tomato, it's slightly different, a little more juicier, kind of smelling like it's not exactly like the inside of a tomato, or it's not necessarily like tomato juice. It's more just like the outside of the tomato, and then of course the vine and the greens. It's really, really good, and I love this scent. Some people may not be really much into it. If you're not into green scents, you're probably not going to like this because this is a very green scent, but it's not exactly like all the other greens. I've tried like market herb and Tuscan herbs, and those are very green as well. And some of those, I did like one of them, but it wasn't my favorite. But this one is way better to me than those were. This one's just so, it's just, it reminds you of being a child, and like we had a garden when I was growing up. It reminds me of being in the garden and smelling the tomatoes out there. It's very warming, very comforting type of scent, which is kind of weird, but it is very comforting because of that. I don't know, because it brings back memories and it just makes it kind of comforting, but it is. It's just really nice, comforting scent. So the burn on this has been not so good. That's the only bad thing about this candle has been the burn. When I first lit it, it has the really thick, thick white wicks. I mean, this candle was probably the thickest I've seen as far as wicks go. They were super, super thick. So I lit it, and then the flames got kind of puny right off the bat. They didn't want to get very high. They just kind of were kind of small when I first lit it. And then it pulled out finally. It took a while. It took like an hour or so for it to finally pull out all the way, maybe a little longer than an hour. And then the flames were still puny. So I blew the candle out, dabbed a cotton ball in, absorbed some of the wax, and then I relit it, and it was fine. The flames got higher. It pulled out really quick, and then it was fine. Until about, I think, the second or third burn, maybe almost at the halfway point, it started getting puny. The flames got puny again, and I had a cotton ball every time I lit it almost. I would cotton ball it, get the flames up, and it would stay good through the most of the candle. And then towards after the halfway point, even after I cotton balled it, at like 2 or 3 hours later, I would have to blow it out and cotton ball it again because the flames would only stay long for about maybe an hour or two at the most, and then it would get puny again. Then I have to blow it out and relight it. So the burn wasn't the best in the world, but it didn't really affect the scent throw all that much. Of course, when you do cotton ball and get those flames higher, it makes the wax hotter, and it does get stronger when you burn it. Like I've said before, it makes it even stronger than it is, but you can still even smell it even when the flames were puny. So the throw overall on this one, it was really good. I had it lit in the living room kitchen area, and it was probably, I'd say, a good 7 to 8 in there. And then I put in the bedroom, and it was probably 8 to 8.5 in the bedroom. Really, really good. It's a very nice kitchen type of scent to have you going in your kitchen. But then, of course, in the bedroom, as always, it's going to be a little stronger in the bedroom, of course, because it's a smaller area and you're going to be able to smell it more constantly the majority of the time. But candles are stronger in the bedroom or a smaller area. So that is my review for Tomato Vine from Bath and Body Works. I highly recommend you trying this candle. Even if you're not 100% sure, some people aren't sure they want their house smelling like a tomato vine. The sales associates at my Bath and Body Works were asking me if I liked this candle, and I said yes, I loved it. And they're like, I'm not so sure. I don't really know about it yet. I might like it. It might grow on me. So even if you're unsure about it, I really, really think you would like it. If you like it on cold sniff, you're gonna like it when it burns because it smells exactly the same. It's just a really, really good, authentic tomato vine scent. If you don't like it on cold, you probably won't like it because it it's not going to change. It's pretty much the same. So I definitely want to pick up another one of these before they aren't available anymore because you never know if they're going to make it again. It might be a one-time thing and they might not make it anymore for quite a while. So I definitely want to get another one to have because I really, really enjoyed this scent so much. So thank you for watching, and please comment and let me know if you have tried this or if you smelled it and you want to try it. And if you did, how it performed for you. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.